Steve Martin was booked this weekend, so I'll be your MC. Sorry. I'm Howard Goldthwaite. Hello. Hi, look, thank you. A little bit about myself. I don't skydive, but I once zoomed in real fast on Google Earth. I have the same number of Super Bowl rings as Michael Jordan. And caller ID ruined my social life. Anyway, I want to turn the mic back over to Craig Woolheater, founder of the conference, with a few announcements.
Got a few announcements. I want to thank everybody for coming out here. I don't know who's the farthest away. I think Howard was going to that before I broke into my Jerry Jones joke. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. There's been a lot of talk louder. There's been a lot of tragedy lately, and it's good to see everybody come together and with a common interest here. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, and safe travels here and safe travels home. I just want to make an announcement. Loren Coleman, the director of the International Cryptozoology Museum, I did speak at his conference on Labor Day weekend in Portland, Maine. And this conference was awarded the inaugural Mark A. Hall Explorers Fund, Seeking New Horizons in Cryptozoology, received a $500 grant that we are rolling into the next announcement I'm about to make. This conference has been going here in Jefferson since 2001. I started it here with the help of my mother, who owned a bed and breakfast in town. None of us would be here today if it wasn't for her, because she owned a bed and breakfast and was on the events committee for the Bed and Breakfast Association. And when I decided to host a conference, because I'd been to a couple in other parts of the country, and I was like, we got nothing like that in Texas. And I could do that, I think. I used her help to get started, and we've done everything here. The first year, my parents, we had a pancake breakfast in the fellowship hall of the Catholic Church. They served hot dogs for lunch. They catered jambalaya one year. They did everything. And our last year in Jefferson for a little break was in 2008. And she passed away in 2009. So what I wanted to do is the proceeds from Loren's donation and our auction items out there in the hall. I am starting, along with my organization, the Texas Bigfoot Research Center, in conjunction with the Collins Academy. The Collins Academy sponsored Loren to come here. That same family trust owns the House of the Seasons bed and breakfast here, and they put him up with them. But we are announcing the creation of a college scholarship fund for local students here in Jefferson. High school students pursuing a degree in scientific study. And the scholarship fund will be named the Donna Reed Cryptozoology Scholarship Fund in honor of my mom, who helped me get this started. And I couldn't have done it without her. But we're going to, this year, have at least $1,000 award for one student here in Jefferson that's wanting to pursue a study in sciences. And all of you people here are contributing to that by being here and bidding on items in our silent auction and being here and participating. I do want to apologize because we were trying to start something new this year, which was going to be the Bigfoot Festival, the Texas Bigfoot Festival, which was going to be an outdoors, family-friendly deal with vendors and food trucks, and it kind of didn't happen. So I did not have a lunch break scheduled for this event. Didn't have any plans because I had food trucks that were going to be here. Well, the food trucks didn't come. And so I didn't find that out until 2 weeks ago. So our gentleman who catered the Italian dinner last night, Bulldog Pizza, Hamid, we're going to have pizza for lunch here. We've got 3 breaks, 15-minute breaks, 11:15, 12, and 12:45. So if you don't want to, because there's going to be presentations going amidst the 15-minute breaks. So if you want to go get some pizza and a drink, we got 2 slices of pizza and a drink for $5. You're welcome to come and go as you please, but if you don't want to miss anything, that's our option for this year. We'll be better planned. We have already plans for next year, which next year, the conference itself will actually be on the 51st anniversary of the Patterson film. The conference will be October 20th, back on the third weekend, which is Texas Bigfoot Weekend, as proclaimed by the city of Jefferson in 2005. Like I said, we've got some sponsors here I'd like to shout out. Who's here with the Sisters of the Moon? Any Sisters of the Moon here? Are they helping? They were one of our sponsors. Their logo are on our t-shirts. I want to shout out to them. Thank you very much, sisters. Sisters from another mister. Anybody here with the Southern Bigfoot Alliance? Southern Bigfoot Alliance. Where are the Daniels? Mark and Leslie Daniels. They sponsored the event. Most of their team is up in Honubby this weekend, which next year we won't have a conflict with Honubby. We have Southeast Texas Bigfoot. Where's our Southeast Texas Bigfoot people? They have a conference coming up in April down in the Heaston area. Right, Russell? Huntsville. Southeast Texas Bigfoot Conference next year, April. So everybody wants to go see that. That's like 6 months from ours, so you get your Bigfoot fix every 6 months instead of annually here. We got the Squatch Dogs. Where are our Squatch Dogs? Luckily it's not raining because it's not wet dogs, and we know what wet dogs smell like. We're dry dogs tonight, right? Maybe not last night, but tonight we're dry. STBI, South Texas Bigfoot Investigations. We got, hey Debbie, there's one of our sisters right there. Debbie, raise your hand. That's Sisters of the Moon. They've got a vendor table in here selling awesome, badass t-shirts. And for those of you, like my wife, who doesn't like black Bigfoot t-shirts because they're all black, they have white Bigfoot t-shirts for the ladies. We got Lone Star Apes in the house, the Jameses. Lone Star Apes, another one of our conference sponsors. And Mike Richburg, who drove from Carolina, I think? South Carolina, with the International Cryptozoological Research Alliance, the ICRA, drove through from South Carolina. I want to throw out our special thanks to the Commons Academy, as I said, and House of the Seasons, who sponsored Loren Coleman. The Claiborne House Bed and Breakfast, which is a badass bed and breakfast. They are the Bigfoot bread and breakfast here in town. They sponsored Cliff Barrickman. Cliff Barrickman sponsors. Bulldog Pizza, like I said, who catered our Italian dinner last night, is providing pizza for lunch today. Joseph's Riverport Barbecue is catering tonight's dinner. We're going to have brisket, turkey, sausage, potato salad, coleslaw, beans, and beverages here later tonight. I want to thank Design Toscano, who donated the Bigfoot statue that's our raffle. Somebody's going to take him home, the statue that's... tickets are $2 a piece, or 3 for $5, and at 3:30 we'll be pulling for him. So somebody will take him home. And I also want to thank the Jefferson General Store for giving him a home until yesterday. He's been in the front window of the Jefferson General Store. We have a lot of really cool auction items in the silent auction that the following people donated. We got Creature Replica, Jeff Byers, Creature Replica. Donated an action figure that is signed by Bob Gimlin. Bob Gimlin donated. He's finally here at the 50th anniversary of the Passion film. Somebody has helped him out, and for once, he's finally making something. I don't mean that, it doesn't sound bad, making something off this, but he's actually reaping some rewards instead of just people taking advantage of him. And we have a lot of signed items. Awesome artwork that's signed by Bob Gimlin in the silent auction. Claudio Bergaman, that's a couple of the prints in there. He actually did the logo, the conference logo for the Russells for the Southeast Texas Bigfoot Conference. We have one of the prints of that Southeast Texas signed by him, but we've got a lot of artwork that's signed by Bob Gimlin. Sasquatch Coffee up in the Pacific Northwest donated some coffee and mugs. They're in some of the gift baskets with Bob Gimlin stuff. Wayne Barnes did the awesome 1967 print that's signed by Bob Gimlin. Barton Nunley, an artist, Bigfoot in Kentucky, the gift basket that's out there. And Deb Stratton from Nebraska, I believe, that donated some books that's in another gift basket with some items in there. That's pretty much all the announcements. So like I said, just thank everybody for coming out. Enjoy yourself. We got 8 speakers cram-packed till about 4:45 or so. So enjoy yourself, and we're what? Our speakers? Okay. Come on up, Chester. Ken Gerhard, Chester Moore. The Texas monster hunter here, the wildlife naturalist. Shelly, Covington-Montana. Squatcher of the year, she should be, by the way. Loren Coleman of the International Cryptozoology Museum. Hestand, the Texas ape hunter. Lyle Blackburn. Mr. Boomtown, Count Lyle, rock and roll. David Weatherly. We need the 3 black leather cowboy hats together, though, by the way. So I want to say, if anybody thinks, because Ken and Lyle really get confused, but they are both here in the same place at the same time today. And then our star attraction, Cliff Barrickman from Animal Planet's Finding Bigfoot.
He did it. Y'all gotta sleep in a little bit.
Posing.
Everybody sit in.
Good picture, guys. Very nice.
Picture face, let's see, here, please. My friend.
This is Texas, I think it's truck loose.
Well, up there it's truck loose.
Here it's truck north. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for coming, being here, teaching us something.
And we're still
And with that, we're through with the announcements. Like I said, at 11:15, for those who are hungry, we will have a wide assortment of pizzas. Lyle does have an announcement about a special guest that we have here, and then we'll turn it back over to Howard.
Hi folks, I'm Lyle Blackburn. First, I gotta say thanks to Craig Woolheater and Tammy for putting this on. As you can imagine, it's a huge amount of work. And you know, this is what brings everybody together. And when Craig and I first met years ago, you know, it was all about trying to bring everybody together in a format like this. So, you know, just praise and kudos to Craig for continuing to do this each year. He's the Switzerland of Bigfoot research.
That's the Swiss Army.
No, never mess with the Swiss Army. Anyway, but I just want to make a quick announcement. There's somebody special here that I'm proud to call a friend and bring here. He doesn't have a giant banner back here, and in fact, this is the first time he's ever come to anything like this. He's not a speaker, but in some ways he's been very influential to a lot of people who are into Bigfoot. He's from Falk, Arkansas, and he was actually in the movie The Legend of Boggy Creek, and not only that, he wore the suit. He is the Falk Monster. Mr. Keith Crabtree, right back here. So So I just wanted to point that out if you're confused over who the giant Bigfoot guy is back there. It's not my bodyguard, it is the Falcon Monster. I finally found him. So be sure to go and say hi. He's got great stories. I mean, you know, I can tell you a lot of stuff, but this guy was on set when they were filming it and wearing the suit. So great stories. Be sure to say hi, and let's get this thing rolling.